this is Ron Edwards, Master Sommelier and Director of Wine Education for Winebow Fine Wine and Spirits. Today we get an opportunity to taste another wine of Provence, specifically Côte de Provence, which is 92% Rosé production, which you can find out about in my podcast, Wine Smart. But this wine is Côte de Provence, it is Rosé, and it's from a producer named Figuiere. Figuiere is run by three siblings in the Combar family, and this one is named after Magali, one of the sisters, and this is the signature series. This wine is 35% Grenache, 35% Cinsault, 20% Syrah, and 10% Cabernet Sauvignon. A very typical blend for that part of the world. It doesn't see oak, it's all stainless steel. It's meant to be vibrant and fresh rosé. Let's find out what we smell. There's a light floral aroma, somewhere between roses and lavender. There's that beautiful, fresh, vibrant, I just was sent out into the market banana aroma profile that I love in young rosé. Then there's cherry, bright, fresh strawberry. I think there's something as tart in there as raspberry in the nose. Then it kind of moves into this sort of, I'm drinking wine next to the ocean and I can smell the sea salt in the air. Or the saline nature of the air from the sea air, and then after that there's a kind of a dusty, rocky impression of minerality, perhaps, that is reflective of the fact that they lean on schist-based soils in their specific region, and in general Provence shows that sort of rocky nature in its wines. Let's find out what it tastes like. The palate is even more expressive than the nose. The wine actually gets more complicated and more impactful, which is really exciting. It starts off with this combination of spice and a little bit of the tannin from the red grapes, enough to offer a cut in the back of the palate. But it also has this spice note, like white pepper or maybe arugula, and then, or maybe ginger, that sort of flavor profile. Then it moves into the fruit, and added to the cherry, strawberry, and raspberry is a white flesh fruit. I believe that it kind of comes across as pear at the moment. Then it moves into that salty note, and then finishes off with that little bit of stony, rocky, dry field kind of impression. But it doesn't stay there very long, because this wine has so much refreshment to it. It just makes your mouth water, and it kind of starts over with that original flavor. And it does that a couple of times, and then you're ready for another sip. This wine is such a great example of the potential of Provençal style rosé, where it doesn't have to be drunk right now. This wine will age well. Witness the tasting that's also in this playlist from the 2021 bottling, which I just tasted a couple of weeks ago. And it was well into itself and more complicated and harmonious than a very young wine. And it had plenty of time left as well. So if you need encouragement to treat Provençal rosé more like we treat the great white wines of the world, this particular bottling is a great example of that, where this has the potential for age, it has the potential for refreshment now, and it's a noble example of wine. Go out and find a bottle of Figuiere Magali Signature Rosé 2022 or 21. I think you'll really like it.